Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to talk about 3 lenses that I think every beginner photographer should have in their kit. So if you're interested in this video, go ahead and subscribe and comment below if you have any questions, and let's go ahead and get into the video. We're talking about 3 lenses that I think everyone should have in their kit. The first lens that I got for my camera was the 50mm lens. And just doing my own research and just being on the field and just like practicing with this lens, I found that this is really good for mid to top portrait shots. With this lens, you do have to be a safe distance away in order to frame your subject, because if you are maybe like 2 feet in front, this lens will be very close on the subject. So this is like really good for, like I said, portraits when you're outside. I mean, even in studio, but you just really need to be in an open space in order to use the 50mm lens. It is really nice though. I got the 50mm 1.8, and for those that are not familiar with the term 1.8, 1.4, 2.8, that's your f-stop, and that determines how much light is coming into the lens to your camera. So you kind of want to always at least try to find a lens that can go as low as a 1.2. I think once you get to those f-stop 1.2s, lenses tend to be more expensive. But this one I got, there's 2 of them, and it's a 1.4 and a 1.8, and I did get the 1.8. I think the 1.8 retails around $125, so it's really good, and it's budget friendly. So the 85mm lens is a cropped lens, and this one is going to be even more in the subject's face depending on how far you're standing. You really do have to be at a further distance with the 85 lens. However, it's really great for close-ups, headshots, getting really detail-oriented shots. It's even really great too when you're a safe distance away from your subject and you get that nice bokeh blur in the backdrop with the 85. I really do like this lens a lot when I am doing my portraits or even product photography. Really nice. It even has like autofocus and manual focus, which I always just leave on autofocus. And yeah, it just performs really well. I did get the Canon lens EF 85mm, again in 1.8. I believe there's a 1.4, but that's going to cost in the thousands, and I think as a beginner you truly just need to make sure you have a 50 and make sure you have an 85. These lenses that I have are prime lenses, which means you cannot zoom with them. If you wanted to get closer to your subject, you would have to physically walk towards them and get close to them, versus a zoom lens where you're able to stand in one place and zoom in and out to get your subject. Personally, I'm leaning more towards prime lenses just because I don't have to zoom in and out. The only downside or con to that would be if I'm at a place and say I have my 85, which is extremely close up, and I wanted to get a wider shot, I would have to stop what I'm doing, take the lens out of the body, and switch my lenses. But I'm not really a candid photographer. Like I am and I'm not. Professionally, I'm not. Candid for me is on my own terms, when I just want to actively walk around the city and take photos of things. But if I'm working with a client, I definitely want to know ahead of time which lens I'm going to need for the job. On the 35 millimeter. This lens that I'm shooting on is actually a zoom lens. It's the kit lens that came with the M50, but I would like to invest money into getting a prime lens 35 1.8 because in the past I've done birthday party shoots, and I thought it was a good idea to shoot with the 50. It's a good idea if I had more space because then I could really get and capture a lot of people. However, I found that when I shot the birthday party at the venue with the 50 and people wanted to get group shots, I had to stand very far back and almost looked like an amateur because I was so far back and I couldn't capture everyone and people's heads were getting cut off. So I definitely want to invest in a 35 millimeter. That way, when I do parties or social events, I will be able to capture the entire room and still get that nice buttery backdrop that I want with the f-stop. So that's an investment that I'm currently trying to get the coins so that I could purchase that lens. But yeah, I just wanted to go over 3 lenses that I think every beginning photographer should have in their kit, especially if you're a street style photographer like myself who likes to be out on the street and in environments with my subjects. I think those 3 lenses are your go-to. Anything after that is, I don't think you really need. But yeah, so I just wanted to go ahead and discuss my 3 lenses that I have and what I'm currently using with example photos. So if you liked what you just watched, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again next Thursday. Thanks for watching.